Listen. Oh, is there anything sweeter than that? Oh, the lock jingles free, the creaky wood swings open, and down in that chest is all your goodies, all your coins, your emeralds, your rubies, your glowing armor. Oh, magnificent. That's what I live for. And you know what? I found something. A map. Oh, 5 maps, all leading to hidden treasure chests. The kind you don't usually run into. But if we're going to find these, I need your help to decipher the maps. Are you with me? Yeah, I thought your pockets looked a little light. All right, then. I have a good feeling these will be the top 5 treasure maps in all of Skyrim. Let's get into it. Starting off with number 5, we have Treasure Map 1. You can find this at a small bandit camp that is just to the south of the Guardian Stones, and that's going to be near Riverwood. They've got a nice little setup here, protected by the trees. But you go in and you fight all of them off. Push them into the fire if you have to. Well, on one of their bodies, you're going to find the map that you've been looking for. Clearly, these bandits found this somewhere and were also on their way to find this treasure. Maybe it's nearby. Well, let's look at it. You open it up, and this is what you see. The X seems to be on the northern bank of a river, all right? What river is this? Well, there's text at the bottom. At first I thought I said Morrowind, but that can't be right. I think the M is actually a cursive R. I think that's trying to say Riverwood. Actually, that would make sense. Riverwood has that, little island that's out in the river where the lumber mill is located. That kind of looks like what we're seeing on the map, so looks like we're going to Riverwood, fine. More specifically, the northern bank of its river. So you go there, you swim through the water, hit the bank. Now it's just a matter of zeroing in on the position. Let's go back to the map. We see the X's location has been magnified. It looks like this thing is inside of a tree, more specifically in the trunk of one that's fallen over. Okay, fallen tree, that's a sign. And sure enough, you don't get very far up the bank before you find what you need, a hollow tree that's been knocked over. You look inside, and there your hidden chest lies waiting. Gold, a flawless ruby, greater soul gem, an exquisite mask. Not a bad list of goodies at all. But I know it's only going to grow from here. Let's hit the next one. Number 4, we have Treasure Map 4. You can find this inside of Redoran's Retreat. At the very end, there's a big chest that belongs to the bandit chief of this place, and it's right there inside. Looks like he hasn't been able to figure out the puzzle himself, it seems. Well, that's alright. By the time we're done, that's 2 chests for us, isn't it? Good. Right, let's look at this. So, by going by the bottom picture, this takes place near a farm, okay? We can see the windmill right there, but it seems the X is overlooking this farm. It's right there at the top of the cliff. You can even see, actually, the red trail is thicker as it's next to the mill, but then it gets thinner as it goes up to that cliff. So it must be getting farther and farther away. All right, not a bad start. What else? The above picture has the letters WR resting above it. What do we know that has those initials? Waba Jack. Damn. Winterhold. No. Oh! White River, which is massive and probably won't help us at all. What'd you say? White Run? White Run! Oh, okay, yeah. So you head over there, and sure enough, you've got the Pelagius Farm just south of White Run, and the windmill is most certainly overlooked by a mountain and its many corresponding cliffs. Well, the X has to be up there somewhere, right? So let's check. Walk up the hill a bit and try to get up high so that we can... Right, walk up the hill a bit, and... This is the easy part. We still have to go up the cliffs, right? Well, whenever you get up there, hang a right and follow the side of the mountain. Eventually, the path is going to narrow, and you... Hey! Piss off! That's my treasure! You'll get out of here if you know what's good for you. Oh, what the heck? Right, well, at the top of this path, right behind a shrub, you're going to find the hidden treasure chest you've been looking for. Yes, ebony armor, gold, soul gems, sapphires, good loot. And that peak that we saw back in the map is right there, actually, overlooking the farm and overlooking the windmill. I think we're on a roll now. Let's keep it going. Number 3, we have Treasure Map 8. You can find this on the body of a hunter to the southeast of Bleak Coast Cave. It seems that him and his buddies were killed by horkers. Oi! Leave the fox alone! Greedy animals. All they do is want more and more. Well, when you kill them and then start taking crap off the hunters' bodies, you'll end up finding your new treasure map. Let's have a look, shall we? So... Okay, right off the bat, there are 2 parts to this. All right, 2 X's. All right, well, let's go one at a time. The first X is behind some trees, which happen to be near... Is that a bridge? Yeah. Oh, it's not just any bridge. No, that one has the head of a dragon on top of it. I mean, only one that I can think of that has that is going to be Dragon Bridge. Nice little town they've got up there. And actually, that lines up well because you can see a watermill as well as some other houses just behind it. This is all adding up, okay? So you head over to Dragon Bridge and you cross the river going out of town. That X, it was on the opposite side of town. Okay, now let's look around the trees. After a little while, you'll find not a chest, but a satchel. And if you look inside, you'll find a key. Alright, this must be the key to the chest. It seems to be going well. I'm happy. Are you happy? Well, let's look at the second picture. Well, if you study it, really study it, it seems our answer is much closer than we might have expected. This picture is just the first picture, but from up in the sky. It's an aerial view. We still have the bridge across the water. We've got the mill right next to the waterfall. So that means the second X now is down in the water just past the bridge. Alright, let's jump in and start searching. The water's going to darken your vision a bit, so try to focus down on the riverbed. You actually might want to... Hey! Will you get out of here? I'll throw you up above. You want me to do that? I'll throw you up on that bank. Okay, just look, ignore him. Keep looking around the bottom for a bunch of tall seaweed. And right in the center of all that is the hidden chest we've been looking for. Yes, gold, rubies, necklaces, daggers. Only the best to befit treasure hunters like ourselves. And I'll tell you, my bags aren't full just yet. Let's keep this going. Number 2, we have treasure map 9. You can find this on the body of Lucky Lorenz inside of his shack, and that's actually right next to the abandoned prison. Well, his body is usually here. For me, it wasn't. Must have been dragged off by a pack of wolves or something. Greedy animals. But that's alright. Open the map and let's have a look. First thing we notice is Riften. The signs are all pointing to Riften. Alright, this is going to be near there. Okay, this sign is also on a bridge that is leading to the city. Okay, so we know we have to check all the bridges near Riften. Fine, what else? This particular bridge happens to be overlooked by what appears to be a waterfall up in the distance. Or that's a dude crying. Can you see that? Are you seeing this? Crazy. Alright, well, let's go find some Riften bridges, and then above them is either going to be a waterfall or a big fat face. Figures, no fun. Well, that's alright. We know the X is somewhere up in the water, so let's go. The spot ends up being Broken Helm Hollow. It's to the southeast of Riften. You follow the path up to the waterfall, but there's no chest. Well, the map made it look like the X was inside of the fall, or at least at the bottom of one of these streams, so let's try following the current, right? From the doors of the hollow, you go over to the ledge, and you look down. It's gotta be down there somewhere, so you hop down one level, but it actually turns out that's all you need. The chest is hiding just behind the water. This one was tricky because it's behind a waterfall while also being on the side of a ledge, so, if we didn't have the map, I don't imagine us having ever found this, but... Well, let's keep the what-ifs, maybes, and might-have-beens for all the poor people, right? You open the chest, and you've got boots, and gold, and garnets, and rings, and gems, and ingots. Old Man of the Mountain must have been sad we were stealing all of his goods. And number 1, we have Velek Sane's treasure map. You can only get this from Mr. Sane himself. You go into the College of Winterhold, into the Midden, and you find that, weird ebony hand. You have to go back and forth and put a bunch of rings on it. You put them on, and voila! The Dremora pirate appears. Yes, you can banish him to oblivion, or you can release him from a spell, and that's the only way he's going to give you his treasure map. Which, by the way, it is required to find this treasure. It's not going to appear otherwise. So, you agree with that? Velek, I release you, and now we can have a look. Okay, the description of this map, it already says map to a hidden treasure cache near Winterhold. Alright, so we know the general area, good. Let's go further. This X is out in the frozen glaciers, it looks like. And just above it is a statue. Okay, what do you think that is? I'll say, it looks a hell of a lot like a Shrine of Talos, and there are actually a few shrines all near this area, but it does seem like we need the one that's in the middle of the water as much as possible. Okay, if you search around, you are likely to find the one that is on an island just to the south of Ysgramor's tomb. It's certainly perched up there on the rocks. And actually, if you look to the right, in the distance, you're going to see the Nordic arches of Sky Temple ruins. You go back to the map, you've got the same thing, those dark ruins, up on the rocks like that in the distance. So this must be the right spot. Good. So now we just have to go below the shrine, still on the shore, and we should find our secret chest, right? But when you go there and you're looking around, you don't see anything. It's not until you get close enough, the purple vortex appears, revealing all of the hidden goodies. How long have these been here, just sitting like this, right out in the open? Yet hidden from any northern adventurer, or any greedy animals. Well, no map we can't crack. Well, you run up to it and you receive what you're worth. And you'll notice this has the best riches of them all. Gold statues, gold bars, flaming swords, bowls of gems and necklaces, coin purses, and more gold and more gems and scrolls and spells. I knew bringing you along was a good idea. You've made us filthy rich, stupid rich, drunk off of richness. Well, soon to be. Back at town, I'm buying you a drink. No, a house. No, a mountain. And I'm gonna have your face carved into it. Huh? And there you have it, my top 5 treasure maps in Skyrim. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And down below, please tell me, are there any others you would like to add to this list? Alright, thank you very much for watching. All the gold we'll ever need. do think I'll miss the sound of that lock.